Hello, fanboys and fangirls. I'm Tony Mango, presenting you another episode of our trailer reactions. We did one of these the first time around with the Star Wars Force Awakens trailer, so we figured we'd do another one. And I'm joined by another one of my fellow fanboys that was here the first time around, Eddie Sakara.
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I was gonna do something different. I was gonna go like.
And I'm also joined by Sean Walker. Hopefully, he's gonna do some R2D2 beeps.
No.
Oh.
It's quarter to 11 on a Friday night, and I'm sat here talking to you two nerds.
Nerds, indeed, we are. Because I don't know about you guys, but both for the last one and for this one, I got goosebumps. Let's go around though, and let's talk about your first reactions to this. Overall thoughts in general. What do you guys think when you first saw this?
20 times a million better than the first one. The first one I was meh on. I was like, I'm in an iron, but this one sold it for me. That's my first opinions on this.
What about you, Eddie?
The first one I was already like totally. I had like the DTs. I was like, whoa, man. I was like totally. I was like goosebumps totally. And the second one, well, goddamn it, you hear Luke Skywalker talking, and you see Han Solo and Chewie. Like, come on, man! It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it blew my mind, dude. It blew my mind. I was like, I was not expecting to get this excited. I guess like you keep hearing about it, for like a year and a half. It's like, oh, the new Star Wars. They're gonna have all the old cast back and all that. And I'm like, sure, okay, cool. And then I kind of let things, you kind of forget about it. And then you see the first trailer, like, whoa, dude, it looks cool. And, Disney's done a good job with Marvel, right? They own Marvel? Or am I totally off?
No, they're all Marvel.
They own them?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm not way off. They did a great job with the Marvel universe. So what's to say they're not going to totally knock this one out of the park with Star Wars? Now,
That's true.
When I first saw the sand dunes, I'm like, okay, here's Tatooine again. And then you see like, wow, this big Star Destroyer. Is it a Super Star Destroyer or just a Star Destroyer?
Well, let's go through
it's
the trailer like a little bit by a little bit.
No, but this is the one that like told me to like shut up and watch this. You moron, shut up and watch. Stop. Don't think about episode 1, 2, and 3.
Basically, it is. I mean, the first shot that we get is very similar to what you can see from some other things that J.J. Abrams has done. You know, that shot from Star Trek of Captain Kirk, well, before he's Captain Kirk, when he's this little kid and he's, driving around in the desert. And this is just, I'm assuming Daisy Ridley just driving around in a desert. And they mentioned in the Star Wars Celebration that this is not Tatooine. It's this brand new planet called Jakku. That, I don't know if I'm really down for that.
Sure. Well, I'm sure there are other deserts in the galaxy.
Yeah, but to me it makes more sense to just have it be Tatooine, you know?
If they shot it in Australia instead of Tunisia, maybe I would totally buy it.
But we do see a downed X-Wing, and it seems like that's going to be the big reveal. But then, holy shit, there's a whole downed Star Destroyer of some kind, and it's just sitting there in the sand. It's been covered up a little bit, so it's obviously been there for a little while. Not something that, you would expect 10 minutes before she, or he, because we're still not sure who's driving around in that speeder. Not something that recently happened. That is just a shot that looks amazing. I have no idea what the context is of this, but I would assume that it's this other information that they gave us where Daisy Ridley's character is a scavenger. So maybe she's just kind of checking out the downed crash site, seeing if she could grab anything from there,
Sure, it could be. I mean, it's all speculation.
Right. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to speculate to our heart's desires as much as we can.
Let's speculate the crap out of this. Let's go.
Exactly, yeah. That leads us into a little voiceover from Mark Hamill, which for some reason people are confused about this. They're like, is that Mark Hamill? Yes, it is. It's the same
it's the
line.
fucking Joker, for fuck's sake.
Right. So many people are like, well, is this another character? Is there another Force person out there who's saying this and they just happen to sound like him? No, it's Mark Hamill.
It's been 30 years, people. Come on. Voices change.
There's some things that are confusing people in this that I really don't understand. We'll pick apart some of that, but he gives his voiceover. The Force is strong in my family. My father has it, my sister has it, I have it, that kind of a thing. And we get a little bit of a clip for each one of them. When he says my father has it, you've got the first shot of Darth Vader's helmet, the burnt, fucked up, half melted helmet that he kept from Forest Moon of Endor, I guess.
It's cremation by the looks of it.
It does kind of look like somebody tried to do like a clay statue and just gave up midway through.
Oh, come on. Let's not get picky with the accuracy of the.
Well, I mean, that's what it would look
portrayed.
like when, you did the whole funeral pyre and stuff. But that shot alone, it's creepy as hell to see, the fucked up looking teeth, essentially, it looks like, with the breathing apparatus.
You mean the grill?
Yeah, it looks like it's teeth, though. Like, that's what makes it look scary. But,
I never, ever in my past 20-something years of Star Wars mania thought of him as teeth.
you ever thought that kind of looked like
Oh man,
teeth?
it totally looks like a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much in the normal Vader one, but the burnt one it does.
Okay, new challenge. This October, somebody make a jack-o'-lantern that looks exactly like the burnt Darth Vader helmet.
Well, we've got a shot of that, so that means he either kept it or somebody else kept it. I would naturally assume that he kept it, because, why
Well,
not?
here's what's messed up, man. What is the helmet made of?
I always assumed metal.
I always assumed plastic.
Well, obviously, but like,
Well, it looks like clay, but we're no, it's not that.
I'm not so sure if it were metal, it would melt halfway.
That's true.
My
And
thing.
also, if it were plastic, it would have melted onto the skull of Anakin.
Right.
I mean, I know there's no sound in space, and we buy it, but the kid in me is like totally like trying to stab the other guy, but I'm like, man, okay, the Star Destroyer in the sand, like, wouldn't it if it just exploded and like the engine died or whatever, wouldn't it just orbit the planet just like the X-wing eventually? But enough. I don't want to blow this rain one. Totally cool helmet, awesome teeth, cool.
My thing is, right, in the last episode, right, the Return of the Jedi, right,
Sure.
he took the helmet off him, right? He must have put his dad back into the ship when the Star Destroyer was getting blown up, and he must have went, "Oh shit, I've left the helmet behind. Best go grab that."
No. I'm
Does
sure
he have the time to grab the helmet?
Now, see, you know how the Jedi disappear when they die? Well, at least, Obi-Wan and and
that's
Yoda.
a good point, man.
So it wouldn't burn to his skull because he's got no skull anymore. He just, about like, I would assume maybe like 10 seconds after the last shot of him, it's got the sad Darth Vader theme, which is just the fucking best. He, puts his head down, he's sad, I would assume a couple seconds after that he just disappears, and then he just grabs his gear and, drags that to the,
The
ship.
corpse, it's like burial thing.
Yeah, and then he just
That's
burns the stuff itself. There's no actual, like,
Oh,
body.
wait. Okay. I almost bought it, but why is there obviously a body inside that suit?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just how bulky the suit is. Because you got to remember, most of it's just metal.
Oh, right. You know what?
He's only got.
You saved the day. You saved the day. Thank you. Man. That's totally. I buy it.
He's got one.
No
hand.
arms and legs. Yeah.
Oh
Cool,
no, he doesn't
cool,
even
cool.
have a hand anymore. Both of his hands are gone. He's got
Yeah.
part of an arm.
No, because Obi-Wan chopped him to like
Bits.
Yeah. Part of an arm, about like a quarter of a torso, and a head. Like,
Yeah.
so, it should have disappeared even faster. It should have just been like,
Yeah. Okay. I'm happy now. Jesus. All right.
So-
okay. Cool. Darth Vader helmet thing totally plausible. Weird.
yeah, the cape burns
Titanium
fast.
plastic
And,
from space. Okay. Cool.
yeah.
Now explain to me the Star Destroyer in the sand.
Hooks. They dragged it down from the sky. Yeah, maybe it was something that like it landed on the planet and started to take off, and then
gravity.
somebody shot it and blew it up, and only part of it
Okay.
got blown up.
All right.
There you go. That'll work.
Okay.
But So he goes on his little thing about my father has it. We see, representation of Darth Vader. He says, I have it. You see a little shot of R2D2, and what I'm assuming is Luke put up his hand on top of him, give him a little pat on the head, which is adorable. Luke doesn't have, if that is Luke, he doesn't have the normal-looking hand for his fake hand.
Why would he pimp it up?
Maybe after a while he was just like, I don't like this shade. I want to be like my dad again. But
like father,
maybe,
like son.
it might not be him. You never know. I would assume that it would be, though, since obviously they're going with the whole, my father has it. Here's a shot of my father. I have it. A shot of me.
So
my sister
you know what? I'll
has
tell you
it.
why it's probably not him.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's a hunch. It's just the arm is. I don't know, man. It's just
Looks a little thin.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Mark Hamill's put on a little weight, so. It does look a little thin. Honestly, I was going to go with that, but I was like, should I say it? Should I not say it? I said it.
Maybe during this time period, he's lost the rest of his arm, too.
Fighting who?
Then it gets to, my sister has it. We see somebody hand a lightsaber to what I'm assuming is Leia, of course, and that's the lightsaber that Luke had. So is that kind of confirmation of that old theory and that rumor that was flying around that this movie was going to involve them getting Luke's old lightsaber?
You sure that's Luke's lightsaber? I'm positive that's Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Well, technically.
No, that looks
they
like
both
the
are.
Jedi, Return of the Jedi lightsaber. I see you've constructed a new lightsaber.
Oh, no, that's definitely the one from A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. The one from Return of the Jedi is the one that's got that little...
The one from... Wait, hang on. I'm confused now. Because A New Hope has that lousy little... Well, it's not lousy. It's awesome. It's blue. And, it's it used to be Anakin's.
Yeah,
But
that's the
then
one that they show in this shot.
Yeah, no, it's not the one.
I'm having a look. Where's Google Images? New Hope lightsaber.
Here, I'll send you a link to that spot in the
So
trailer.
I remember vividly saying, "Wow, the Return of the Jedi one has like a dark handle thing, and the one in the
Yeah, the Return of the Jedi one looks more like a mechanical part, and
No,
it's
that's definitely New Hope's.
yeah.
fuck really."
Yeah.
Which
The hell's
that's
wrong
why I
with-
said when you said is it Darth Vader's or is it Luke's? It's kind of both because he uses that at the end of at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and that's the one that he gives to Luke in A New Hope. I would assume that it's the same one, which kind of makes me think that maybe that report's true, and they do get that at some point, which means that they're just mining the hell out of
So
Cloud
hey,
City
hang
or
on a
something.
second. So in Empire Strikes Back, Luke's hand flew into nothing, wherever, with the lightsaber, and somebody found it.
That's the rumor that's been going around for like a very, very, very long time.
No.
I hope that's not true.
You
I
know
hope
what?
that
It
this is
doesn't
just
matter.
something
Doesn't-
where somebody else came across it and, maybe it's just like been this treasure that's been passed around the galaxy kind of a thing or something. I don't know, but I don't like
Yeah,
it.
well, I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows? You know what? I'll buy it. Whatever they come up with, I'll just buy it. I'll swallow it whole.
My ideal scenario is that this has nothing to do with Luke's actual lightsaber, that this is just something else that they have made. Like, he likes this design, and he made it again.
Hey, whose hand is giving this to who I assume is Leia?
Somebody really skinny.
Small,
And
frail, or a kid maybe?
either a kid or some kind of a really
No, it's probably another woman.
anorexic woman.
No, just petite, I guess.
But it might be Daisy Ridley. If she's a scavenger, maybe she came across that and she's handing it to Leia. She's got to be Leia's daughter.
It's a woman. I just paused it right on the silhouette. There's a weird face going on. Yeah.
Oh shit, that comment's pretty good.
Yeah, I try. Can you see the? There's like a frame where you can see the face. It looks kind of weird.
I'm not fast enough on mine. That leads us into a beautiful shot. Second time in a row that they've done that on this trailer that I think
This
the
face
best
is
shot.
really weird. Okay, I can see this face is really weird. I don't know if you guys can see it.
What space?
No, the face of the person,
the
whoever's
face.
handing the lightsaber to Leia, we assume.
Yeah, I can't really tell too much. I'm not
Kinda like a
quick enough on
mask.
the frames. But it brings us into a beautiful shot of the X-Wings flying. That looks amazing. And Poe Dameron in the cockpit. He said, Oscar Isaac, I should say, they talked a little bit about their characters at the Star Wars Celebration, and Oscar Isaac said, Poe Dameron is the best friggin' pilot in the galaxy. No reason not to believe that. That moves us on to a shot of Daisy Ridley and John Boyega's character, Finn, and the little droid that we're going to be all falling in love with, BB-8, I think is his name, running away from some kind of an attack. She's got some kind of like a staff. Maybe it's like a... I would have said a Tusken Raider staff kind of a thing, but they're not on Tatooine, so... I don't know about that. Maybe it's a rifle? I can't really tell.
It looks a bit like a rifle, but without the actual...
Like the handle part?
Maybe it's one of those things from Stargate. Maybe they're like in Planet Stargate or whatever.
I have never seen anything of Stargate. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The movie's totally cool. I don't care what anybody says. The original movie is really awesome.
And we got a shot of...
This droid is questionable for me.
You're not down with him yet?
I think he's going to be another Jar Binks character, this droid. I just
oh,
want to...
God, yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be a cute little guy.
Oh, man, you know what? Like, I don't know. I'm scared that, you know, like with the episode 1, 2, and 3, it was like, yeah, there was Jar Jar, then there was some lousy humor and stuff. And it's a good thing George Lucas is kind of sort of in the back seat for this, if at all. Because I don't want to see anything stupid. I'm not saying I want to see like a movie for adults or whatever, but you know, like take it easy on the cute stuff.
You know what I'm a little bit worried about though? If they think that they need to just go with that as the new droid if they kill off R2.
Well, come on. I mean, he's been around for like 80 years.
Yeah, but he should be around forever. R2's the fucking shit.
Where's 3PO?
I can't stand R2.
They can kill 3PO. Fuck 3PO.
Yeah, but you can't have one of... Oh, yeah, it's like, I'll kill Beavis. Sure. Like, fine. We can't have one without the other, man.
That's true. Then we get a shot of Kylo Ren, the villain of the film. He just kind of looks like some, I don't know, fanfic version of Darth Vader to me. I'm not down with him yet.
His lightsaber isn't the one with the 3 blades.
Yeah, it is.
On this one shot, isn't it?
That's just a shot from the side. You can see it, though. If you look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I do like this new lightsaber. It's badass. I don't care what anybody says. It just makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's just, let's see if it has a purpose for looking like that.
Does he seem a little cheap to you guys, though?
What?
To me, he seems like a costume somebody would make up at, like, Comic-Con. Like, they took, like, part of their heater and just put that into, like, a mask. Do we need somebody who's, like, a knockoff Darth Vader? Like, I was expecting something...
Well, that's how I felt about Darth Maul.
Maul to me seemed like...
It was cheesy. No, it was cheesy. I didn't like Darth Maul at all. I'll never have existed.
I like Darth Maul.
Fuck Darth Maul.
I didn't really like Dooku.
I didn't like Dooku. He was too old.
But
his name was silly.
Yeah, they could have gone with something a little cooler.
Like
General Grievous was cool though.
Dryad or something.
But I don't know. This Kylo Ren. The only thing I can think of maybe that would justify something sort of like that. Maybe he's like a Sith fanboy.
Sith fanboy.
Like. Maybe he's like, there is a theory going around that his lightsaber is kind of like a proto-lightsaber. That's why he needs the 2 little exhaust ports on the side. Maybe he's like kind of following the Sith way on his own. He has no master. He's just sort of learning this on his own and kind of shit. And really likes Darth Vader, so he's like, I'll make my own Darth Vader.
Something better than that. It's something like he awoke from like the darkest corners of the galaxy from a slumber. It was like from a millennium, like 1,000 years ago. Epic stuff. Epic stuff.
The other thing,
epic stuff. I don't want like, the Sith were better, and like this guy just puts on a suit and decides to be all evil. Screw that. I want like the heart of like darkness. You know what I mean?
The other thing that I'm hearing as far as rumors for this character is that he's the son of Han and Leia, and he's already turned evil, and that this kind of, I guess, homage to Darth Vader is sort of, let me bring back with my what my grandfather did.
Grandfather did. That's a bit weird.
I hope that's not the
Holy
case,
shit,
because
yeah,
I don't
that-
want
it
I don't
just
want
makes
another
sense.
Sith Skywalker. I don't want anybody in the family to turn bad. I think that that's Anakin's story. But that remains to be seen. That gives us another shot, though, that's really crazy, and this is something that I'm really interested in. That's the stormtroopers at some kind of like a rally. There's some guy sitting in the middle of the whole stage. I guess he's sort of the new leader of the Empire. Maybe that's the Max von Sydow's character. But they don't have the actual Imperial symbol. That's something new.
Yeah, they have some weird like post. Like,
It looks like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
hipster Imperial sign.
I do
There's
like
a flag.
the
There's a red flag. It's right there. They added more like spikes to the Imperial symbol.
Now, is this
Well,
Hoth?
better.
Or is this another, are they going to do that kind of shit where it's like, well, we'll have a desert planet that's not Tatooine, and we're going to have a nice planet that's not Hoth, and they're going to do that kind of crap?
So instead of Norway, they're going to go to like Russia. Shoot.
A little bit of German Nazi symbolism in here, right?
Per usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're keeping that tradition going. I can only assume that this is Max von Sydow's character.
Can we get to the Chewie and Han Solo part?
We're going to get there, don't worry.
It's killing me.
There's a lot of red with the Empire now, though. Pretty much every shot's got some sort of red going on with it. We'll get to another one of them in a couple seconds, but then we have a shot of Daisy Ridley, who is gorgeous. Holy shit. I'm going to get such a crush on her. An awesome shot, though, here after that of a TIE fighter attacking stormtroopers.
Civil War.
I can only assume that's John Boyega's character. He's some kind of a stormtrooper that either worked with the Empire and becomes a hero, or he is just kind of infiltrating them and he has been a hero from the very beginning. Maybe that's like he steals a TIE fighter and he uses that to escape. I don't know. There's a shot right afterward of him, taking off the helmet. But then we've got the Chrome Trooper, who has a bunch of red. And this Chrome Trooper is supposed to be the leader of, I guess, like a sect of them, or maybe all of them. I don't know. What do you guys think of the Chrome Trooper?
I have. Yeah, it all looks cool. I just hope it's kind of. It'll go somewhere. I hope it makes sense. I'm not like into any sort of backstory or big Star Wars lore outside of the movies. Kind of
Neither am
used
I.
to, but I've played some games back in the day, but it's not like I've read Shadows of the Empire, and I thought that would have been a great movie.
Well, they
with
have
with
already
old
said that
production.
the expanded universe is just not going to come into play. So I would assume
I mean,
pretty
well,
much
well,
anything that
Shadows
we
of the
can
Empire
get
was
out of
such an
here
obvious-
wouldn't be that much of a deal,
Yeah, Shadows of the Empire was such an obvious link between the Empire and Jedi that it might as well have been a movie. But anyways, it's just let's let it. I'm gonna let everything slide. It's just I'm excited as hell, and it's just I don't know, dude. Like Han Solo's back, and we're gonna see them again. That's cool, and it feels like Star Wars again.
Sean, what do you think of the Chrome Trooper?
I like the design of the Chrome Trooper. I like the red cape on him.
I think it's on
It's
her.
like on the shoulder. Is that her?
I think that's Gwendolyn Christie's character.
Huh. Well, the suit hides the boobs. That's what I'm gonna say.
That'd be pretty horrible if they were just like, all right, well, we can have a woman lead the stormtroopers, but we got to carve out boobs on the costume. That would be like, oh, come on.
Yeah, well,
Well, actually,
they
yeah,
shape it for a woman's body, That's all I can say if it is a woman. But yeah, I like the chrome effect. I like the gun. I think the gun looks badass. Well, the blaster, whatever you want to fucking call it. But I like the chrome. I don't like the clip after it with this fucking stupid ball fucking droid looking thing.
Aw.
You just want to kick it, then you just want to see how far it bounces.
Yeah, but still.
It's just gonna annoy the fuck out of me.
Then we get a shot of Finn and Rey is what they're calling her, but a lot of reports keep saying that that's not her actual name in the movie. They're helping each other out, which that comes after we've already seen them run away from something together, so we already kind of knew that. But and we got a cool shot of the Millennium Falcon and a TIE fighter. They're doing some kind of a chase through another ship. They go through like the exhaust port or the whatever you would call that.
Star Destroyer, or am I wrong?
Something like that. Maybe
I think it's the Imperial Destroyer.
maybe something just kind of like a transport or something. I don't know. But then we get probably what most would consider the money shot of the trailer, and that's Chewie and Han Solo together. He says, "Chewie, we're home," and of course Chewie's just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's true. Like, yeah.
No, but you know what? You know what really nailed it for me? The sound. You hear the theme again. You hear Luke's theme again.
Oh, I fucking love that theme.
Greatest movie, greatest soundtrack in movie history. Tatooine Sunset. Nothing ever beats that for me. I get really. I
have
get.
to say though,
I
True
feel
gets
something.
prestige.
I feel something every time I see it. No matter how many times I watch it, I still feel something. And that theme to me, like throughout the trailer, just I think the movie's not going to have that kind of. It might not have any of that impact because they might as well play that theme throughout the entire thing, and they'll win it. I mean, everybody's gonna feel something.
It's just like 2.5 hours of that theme.
So, dude, this is John Williams, one of his many fine moments.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely one of my favorite.
Still alive
themes.
and kicking is great, even though he's recycling themes. That's fine.
Oh, it's not recycling. It's
Well,
just bringing it back.
I mean, you know what I mean. It's just it's been brought back.
So, what would you say is your favorite part of the trailer, Sean? Let's start with you.
My favorite part of the trailer is the beginning of the trailer where you see the crash-landed Imperial Destroyer and the Mark Hamill voiceover work, which I have a theory about the Mark Hamill voiceover work. I don't think Mark Hamill's going to be the good guy in this film. I think he sounds kind of like a douchebag. He sounds kind of silly. And the fact that Chewie actually uses Just for Men as well, by the looks of it.
He is nicely groomed.
He is. He's looking well. He's looking well groomed considering the shape he was in the last time I saw him.
He's looking better than Peter Mayhew is, which is unfortunate. I don't know how they expect him to keep doing that. At the Star Wars Celebration, he came out with a cane and everything. I'm like, oh man, just like don't make the guy run around in this anymore. Get somebody else to do this. What about you, Eddie? What's your favorite part of the trailer?
Chewie, we're home.
I gotta go with probably that one shot of the. No, you know what? I was gonna say the shot of the X-wings, but I gotta go with the Darth Vader helmet. That's just fucking Vader's the best character, probably out of the entire series. Although I am partial to Obi-Wan.
Powerful as fuck. That's true.
So that, and of course that's at the beginning of it, so that theme's kicking in, and you're, just like, goosebumps. What about least favorite parts, though, Sean? Gonna assume BB-8?
Least favorite part is the little stupid little robot thing, and I think that's about it. Maybe I'll rewatch it and I'll get back to you.
What about your least favorite part, Eddie?
You know what? I don't have one. I really don't. I could, yeah, sure, I could nitpick here and there, but like, oh yeah, the lightsaber doesn't make sense because it's got the hilts, and with the hilts makes no sense. Blah. But honestly, like, dude, it's just I hate the fact that we don't see more. I want to watch the movie. That's
right.
That's what sucks. I want to watch the movie.
Right, I got one now. The fact that it says it's in fucking December. There you go.
Yeah. Boo.
I got a nitpick on one thing that's been bothering me ever since they announced this. I don't like the font that they're using for The Force Awakens.
Oh,
that just looks dumb to me. I hate that.
What, in the middle of the
logo?
logo?
Pick something. It's just, pick that.
And that they still aren't referring to this as Episode 7. Every shot of the logo is just Star Wars The Force Awakens. That's definitely a mandate from somebody. Somebody said, we don't want this to be Episode 7. We want people to just get right into this. And I don't like that.
You don't think they're like trying their hardest to kind of like reset the universe, right?
No, but I think that they're trying to do something where they want people to identify more so this is just Star Wars The Force Awakens, and then probably when episode 8 comes out, maybe that's when they'll try to get like, well, you just saw episode 7, now you gotta see episode 8, because remember, go see episode 7 if you didn't. Like, they might be doing that. This might be their idea of like, if we start with 7, people might be turned off and not go see it, kind of a thing, you know?
Or perhaps they might think if they don't give it a number and this one flops, then they won't make a sequel.
Oh, this isn't going to flop. This is going to be number 1 or number 2 highest grossing film of all time. Definitely.
Have you ever seen Fanboys? The Kevin Smith produced movie?
I was going to say the website. No, I actually haven't watched that.
Okay, well, basically, it's the story of a guy who's kind of like terminally ill, and his dream is to watch episode 1 before he dies, but it's like still in, like it just ended production and it's still not in theaters. So they kind of break into George Lucas' house. I mean, it's no major spoiler because the movie's funny on its own. So basically, I apologize for the sirens here, but whatever. If you can hear it. So I mean, like in the end, it's hilarious. It's like the friends go through this odyssey that's breaking into George Lucas' house, a Skywalker Ranch or something, and then they do, and then that one kid, he watches it. Well, kid, he's like in his early 20s. And he watches it, and then he comes out like, "Oh my God, how was it? How was it, guys? It was awesome." And then, like, simply put, like in the end he passes away, and then like everybody's sitting in the movie theater. Wow, he watched it already. Awesome, yeah, good for him. Hey guys, what if it sucks? And then the movie just ends. Like it just ends. And that's hilarious, man.
You never know; it could
that's
suck.
Because like we're all gonna be sitting there like, dude, this is gonna be so cool, so cool. Hey guys, what if it sucks?
I'm gonna go into this movie expecting it to be good, hoping that'll be good, but still having my reservations. I mean, there's some things that I'm worried about. Like, I shouldn't be that worried because as somebody who's not a Star Trek fan, J.J. Abrams made me interested in Star Trek with the first 2 movies that he did. So I can only assume that, you know, everything else is going to be great, because I don't think I've seen a single thing from J.J. Abrams that I didn't think was at least interesting, if not good. He did that 3rd Mission Impossible film. That was cool. Cloverfield was cool. He didn't direct that, but that was one of his kind of projects. So I'm assuming that this will be good, and it looks good so far, but I'm still worried about some things. I don't like this villain yet. I'm not too sold on having the whole thing revolve around Poe Dameron, Finn, and Rey. And I'm still I want them to announce that Domhnall Gleeson is Luke's kid. Like, God damn it, be Ben Skywalker. Just say it. Just say you're fucking Ben. That's like, if they announce that, I'll be all in for the movie. I'll be like, okay, well then, now I don't have to worry about some things. But, you know, when they announce something like, well, that's Jakku instead, now you're starting to play around with things that I'm not a big fan of, so.
Well, I mean, why would they be back on Tatooine again? Like,
why would they have been on there for, you know, most of the 6 films? Why not?
Yeah, but
I was assuming that Tatooine could have been like maybe one of the rebel bases or something like that. You know what I mean?
Sure, I guess.
Now we know that Jakku's something, though. Something happened with Jakku where the Star Destroyer got fucked up, and so did an X-wing. So one of those rebels fucked up during that fight. But I'm down for it. I mean, this just makes me more excited than ever. I'm gonna see this movie so many times in theaters. I know it. I'm gonna waste so much money on this. I'm gonna be so pissed at myself. But I'm gonna be there opening day. I'm gonna try to watch this on IMAX. I'm gonna see this in a bunch of different formats because fuck, it's Star Wars. Come on, it's Star Wars. God.
Are you guys gonna do like The Line?
I saw episode 1 only once in theaters, actually.
Well, there you go.
But I saw episode 2 like 10 times because I kept getting these free movie tickets.
Oh, well, you know, if it's free, then
yeah,
not like you won't fucking pay to watch it 10 times.
That was one of those deals where like I went to see it like pretty much the opening day. Opening night I did. And then a couple other people hadn't gone to see it yet, so I was just like, oh, I'll go see it again, watch it with you guys. And then it was like by that point, my AMC movie watcher thing caught up to me, got a free movie ticket. And I'm like, I'll just use that on Star Wars again. And then got some kind of like a free movie ticket thing and a box of cereal. And I'm like, all right, I'll go see this again. So I knew the hell out of that movie by the time that came out on DVD. But this one I know I'm going to watch so much. And if we see any more movie trailers and stuff like that, we're gonna bring that to you guys too. We're probably gonna do a trailer reaction to all these kind of things. And another trailer just came out, which is leaked online, so we can't really put up too much stuff about it yet. But the Batman v Superman trailer is coming out in
I don't
high
think
def.
that's a real trailer, to be honest.
That's
Sounds
definitely
like
the trailer.
Sucked.
So we might do a trailer reaction based off of that. If you definitely want to know our thoughts on that, leave a comment below and kind of tell us to do that. But if you have any other thoughts about this too, leave your comments below, guys. Tell us what you thought about this movie trailer. And the other one, go back and listen to that one. We did our little trailer reaction for that video. So leave your comments, like, subscribe, pass this along, all that other kind of stuff. Before we go, though, we're going to throw out some plugs. So, Sean, anything you want to plug?
Nope.
Eddie, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, if you're in town, that means like Curitiba, Brazil.
If
There's
you're
a cool
passing by.
band playing. I'm doing a sound for them. They're awesome.
All right, guys. On my end of
If you make it
things,
down here, why not?
well, that'll bring things over to me. So everything under a mango tree, you guys should know that by now. But for the wrestling side of things, smarkoutmoment.com. For the other Fanboys things, obviously go to fanboysanonymous.com for the articles and all the other podcasts that we do. And if you're listening to this on iTunes or Stitcher, then you can also check this out on youtube.com/fanboysanonymous. On the vice versa, if you're listening to this on YouTube, go to iTunes and Stitcher. And if you want to hear more of our opinions about random stuff, we've also got the All Talk Show, which you can find on iTunes, Stitcher, and youtube.com/alltalkshow. And follow that on Facebook and Twitter. Follow the Facebook and Twitter accounts for everything Smark Out Moment, Fanboys, All Talk Show, Out on Limbs, A Mango Tree, and Tony Mango itself. That'll do us in for this trailer reaction. Thank you to Sean. Thank you to Eddie. Thank you to everybody who listens to our podcast and anybody who leaves a comment below or anything like that. If we had another trailer coming up, we're going to do another one of these. Stay tuned for whatever's coming your way, though. I'm Tony Mango. I am a fanboy. We will see you next time.